In this video, we're going to be comparing two of the very best everyday carry lights on the market, the Fenix E35R and the Nitecore MH12 Pro. Before we get into the comparisons, if you like high-end lights and outdoor equipment or funny shorts, please consider subscribing to Not Normal Behavior. We have a lot of fun and we produce a lot of content. I don't think you'll be disappointed if you subscribe. Okay, on with the comparison. We are starting with the Fenix E35R. This is a small form factor, 3100 lumen, 15,103 candela, 21700 powered, very floody everyday carry light. I know that was a mouthful, right? If you aren't familiar with all of that, there will be outdoor head-to-head comparisons of the working lights as well as a side-by-side beam profile shot. The E35R comes with a manual, a lanyard, spare O-ring, a USB-C charging cable, and a side clip. It also includes a 5,000 mAh Fenix branded 21700 battery. It is operated with a single side switch, has a battery level indicator, and has a perfect IP68 rating. It has a magnetic base that does support its weight of 5.22 ounces, and it will also tail stand. It is 4.7 inches long and almost exactly 1 inch in diameter, and it has a 1 meter impact rating. The light has 6 different modes ranging from 3100 lumens down to 30 lumens, and the light will run for 69 hours on its lowest setting. Now the Nitecore. The Nitecore MH12 Pro is another small form factor light. It is a 3300 lumen, 63,500 candela, 21700 or 18650 powered tactical everyday carry light. The MH12 Pro comes with a manual, a very nice holster, spare O-ring, lanyard, USB-C charging cable, and a dual clip with 2 different mounting options. It also includes a 5300 mAh 21700 Nitecore branded battery. Now this light has a dual switch design with a tail switch and a side switch. It has a battery level indicator and an output indicator. It has a perfect IP68 rating and it weighs 5.5 ounces. It will tail stand. It is about 5.5 inches long and almost exactly 1 inch in diameter and has a 1 meter drop rating. The light has 5 brightness modes ranging from 3300 lumens to 1 single lumen, and the light will run for 650 hours on the 1 single lumen mode. Now let's discuss differences. The first one being the price. As of filming, the Fenix E35R is listed for $74.95 on thefenixstore.com, and there is a 20% coupon readily available, making the cost $59.96 as of today. Longhorn Tactical has the Nitecore MH12 Pro for $89.95 with a 15% coupon, making the cost $76.46 as of today. Now these are the best deals I see on these two lights right now, making the Nitecore MH12 Pro cost about 27% more than the Fenix E35R. Now next to cost, we should consider the output, as this is sort of the point of carrying a light. The Nitecore wins the brightness race with 3300 lumens to Fenix's 3100. Nitecore also has more output choices and blows Fenix away in the moonlight mode, lasting for 650 hours on 1 single lumen of light. The other component to consider is the type of beam. Fenix is a flood and Nitecore is a bit of a thrower but with good spill. These are 2 different beams, and this will come down to personal preference and how important beam profile is to you specifically. Next, we consider the size and weight. If a light is too large or too heavy, the next consideration is size and weight. If a light is too large or heavy to carry every day, then it doesn't matter how bright it is. The Fenix is noticeably smaller and also lighter. However, the dual option clip on the Nitecore coupled with the very nice holster on the Nitecore may increase the overall carryability of the Nitecore. This is going to come down to personal preference, as I myself do not use a holster for carry and I prefer the lighter weight and smaller options for dropping into a pocket. Another important comparison is the UI. Fenix is a single side switch and the Nitecore has the dual tail switch side switch combo. This is somewhat preference, but I very much prefer the dual switch option. Also, Nitecore's dual indicators are far superior to the Fenix LED that is inset on the switch. There's much more information readily available on the Nitecore. So, which light wins? This will be up to each person to decide, but for me, I would be more inclined to grab the Fenix for everyday carry because I very much prefer floods for everyday carry lights, and I want the smallest form factor for an everyday carry. However, if I could only own one light or the other, I would choose the Nitecore because it's much more versatile and feature-rich, even if it is a bit more expensive. So now is the time when I beg you to like and subscribe. Either way, thanks for watching, and we hope to see you on the next one. Cheers.